Hey guys, welcome back to Ag with Emma. Today we are going to clean out my grain cart for seed wheat, and we are also going to do a electrician project on one of our trucks. So I got to learn a little bit about that. You guys get to learn about it with me. If you already know, then that's fine, but that is what's on for today's video. So to make sure that the grain cart gets clean enough and that we do not contaminate seed wheat fields for farmers that we cut for, we have to clean everything out. So I'm going to show you guys what we do for that. I'm going to stay right here because the wind is kind of bad today. I'm going to use this bar to open the gates under my grain cart, and that's going to let the grain fall out. I already have the gates inside the grain cart open, and then I'm going to blow all the grain that's up in the cart, you know, stuck on the bars or that might have been stuck along the bottom of the cart. I'm going to blow that stuff out. And then after that's all blown out, I'm going to shut the gates that are inside the hopper. And then I'm going to blow out the bottom of the grain cart under, I don't know what you call those, the hopper gates basically for the grain cart. I'm going to keep those open and blow the grain out of there because that's where the auger is turning and it can still get grain in there. So there's this lever, and these are the gates it's opening. So I'm going to turn that, and it's going to open that. You can see all that fall out of there. That was all potential contamination. We're just going to keep pulling that up, and we have got it ready to blow out. And then I just leave this right here, and there's a pin that closes this so it doesn't fall out. I'm going to use this to scrape some stuff that gets stuck in the grain cart. I could just use a flathead or something, but this is already here and I don't want to walk all the way back to the service truck. Here's what I'm talking about. There's weed on these bars. That piles up right there every time. Down there, you can see, so that's the gates that I just opened, and then there's weed that sits right there too. And there's an auger inside of there that's spinning, so if you leave it in there, it's going to catch up and get inside of the next field. There's some right there, there's some over there, there's some that sticks around in those. There's a bar right there, it has a little opening, but I have to blow that out. There's some in the back, basically in all those corners, so you just gotta blow everywhere and hope that it all comes out. But last time I cleaned it, I started getting corn out, so that's when I knew it was clean enough. So I'm inside the grain cart now. I like to start at the top. There's probably smarter ways to blow that, but it's also windy and my sunglasses are falling off. Well, I just ran out of battery 5 minutes in, so we're gonna go get another battery. A little gymnastics of getting back out of the cart. I mean, it's mostly cleaned up. 5 minutes does a lot for it, so we're gonna jump on these little steps, jump on this little step. Hello, everybody. Well, there is no more batteries for the leaf blower. We have upgraded to fancy dancy air compressor. And I had a big girl moment and moved the service truck on by myself, so I'm basically a super trucker now. I put it in first. Wow, look at me go. Alright, so I'd say this is mostly cleaned out. There's a couple spots. The grain is like stuck in there. But there's no grain sitting in there. There's no grain sitting under here. It's out of those things. I blew it out of there with the air compressor. 10 out of 10 would recommend using an air compressor instead of a leaf blower. It gets a lot more done. So I'm gonna shut these gates, and that's gonna make it so you can't see the auger anymore, because if the gates are open when the cart gets loaded and it fills up that auger, then you have to like fix it, I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that, I'm just guessing, because like when the auger is full and you start to turn the auger when it's full of stuff, not too good for it. So we're gonna close the gates and get out of here. Well, we're gonna close the gates and then clean off the hopper gates. So I closed the gates. I'm running the auger right now. You can see it's coming out. Those gates on the bottom are still open. I hope that's okay. If it's not, I guess I'll find out, but I'm gonna get done running this, and then I'm gonna go clean the bottom of the hoppers. PTO off. A lot of trash in here today. We'll just probably leave this running. I forgot! You gotta raise the auger up so you can open that little hatch right there so you can let out everything that's left in the auger out on the ground. Bada bing, bada boom. Now we're good. Woo. So now we can open this. That hurts your fingers. Okay. It's gonna be a little dusty. Look at all that deliciousness. And then you just take all this out. And normally I get a little clip and I scrape the stuff that's kind of stuck in here, and you can see there's some up there too. So it's quite a bit. And then under here you can see there's these little ledges. Clean those out, wipe those off. Sometimes I scrape them, so I'll get this little clip. Like so. Well, I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think those are wheat seeds. Also, I forgot to show you guys, but I'm just taking this little wand and I'm sticking it up in there. I can't do this with the camera on, but would y'all expect anything else from my hair? Anyways, today we are fixing lights on the truck. So these, I think, I forgot what lights they're called. They're the pretty lights. See how those ones are kind of cloudy and those ones are like brand new. We're replacing all the cloudy ones with that because the insides of those cloudy ones are nasty. So these new ones just have a little wire coming out the back, so we have to cut that and then splice it to the little plug-in that goes under the truck. So that plugs into right there, and then it runs along the bottom of there. So see, there's where I've already spliced one, and we've already done those ones and the other side. And then we also did, you can't see them right now, but they like stick out a little bit. Those ones right there, those ones, the ones over top of the cab. So I'll show you what we do. I would fix my hair, but it takes too much time. So I just cut off, this is the piece that plugs under the truck, and I just cut this wire off of right there with the wire cutters because this light was just inserted into the truck, and this is what we need. So I took that off the old one. We're going to strip this one a good amount, see? I guess you can't really see that too good because you're on my front facing camera, because if it was on the back facing camera it would look goofy right now because I put you on the ground. And then we're going to take this wire on the new one and we're going to strip it as well. That's more than enough. And then we're going to grab the splicers. We need a pink one. Alright, I just grabbed the whole box. So these are different sizes per different color. So you can kind of see it. Maybe? Oh yeah, that's definitely a bigger size because you can almost fit that on top of that one. Anyway, let's not make those up. We are going to twist this one up a little bit because it is. And then there's a metal tube inside of the plastic piece that conducts the electricity, I'm assuming. You stick that in there, and it's not going to stay in there. See, it wiggles in and out. So you take these little crimpers and yeah, crimp it right on down until it stops clicking. And then there's going to be these little marks, and then you can't pull it out anymore. So that's why you crimp things. And then you're going to take this little plug-in piece that you just got, twist that around a little bit as well, stick it in the hole. And you gotta make sure you like hold it in there, because since they can fall out, See, so I like put pressure on it so it won't fall out. This is kind of a bad angle, sorry guys, you wouldn't stay up on the truck. And then you just till it stops. And now you're both crimped, and this will conduct electricity, and these bulbs will turn on as soon as the truck lights are on once this thing is plugged in, so that's what we're gonna do next. All right, so these are flathead. So you can see it under there. We're just gonna take, there's the screw hole, okay. I would put these in there in my mouth, but they're they're rusty, kind of crusty. I'm gonna see if you can, I don't think you can see the screw go through. You might just be getting this bad angle for nothing and listening to me talk and seeing what it looks like under the truck. But basically, there we go. Oh, you can see the little screw pop out, look at that. And get her nice and tight. And there's this metal piece. We're gonna put right in there, just like that. That screws in. I just dropped my screws down there somewhere. And just for comparison, there's the old lights compared to the new lights. I like these. I mean, those a lot better. Okay, I'm gonna throw you back under the truck because I'm gonna show you where this little thing plugs in. If I can find it. Where did it go? Oh, see this little thing? And then we're gonna take this little thing and go blink, and that's all there is to it. It's all plugged in and ready to go. We just have to screw that piece on. So after that, you do all the rest of them, and then we're gonna load the grain trailer on, and then we're gonna grain cart, not the grain trailer, and then we're gonna boogie on out of here tomorrow morning. And those are, I don't know, I call them, what do I call them? What was I calling those? I can't remember. Bad with English. Anyway, typical per Emma thing. These are your wire cutters and your wire shavers, basically. And those are your crimpers. Was I calling those splitters? I have no idea at this point in my life what I was calling those 2 minutes ago, so you guys should expect this per every video, as well as the hair mess. We're doing great things. So Lucas just got back and told me I was calling these splicers, so that's close enough to splitters. But yeah, we just ran out of lights, so we're not gonna do those ones, and these are the shiny ones. And we're gonna throw these pieces away, because that's like, gives me, I don't know.
Anxiety.
It does. And then sometimes you turn the lights on and those ones are working. See, you can see it. Oh, and we ran out of lights, so we just washed these covers. Well, I didn't. Lucas did. And we're just gonna snap them back on, and then we're ready to load the grain cart in the mañana. That means in the morning for you guys that don't know. De la mañana. Or maybe it just means tomorrow. What do you think, Sam?
Mañana.
Tomorrow's mañana. Yeah, mañana. Thanks for watching. Remember, if you liked the video, to like, comment, share, subscribe to see more harvest content, because there will be more coming soon. Thanks for watching, and as always, hasta la pasta.